It's gonna take a total of 3 hours. Oh, look at the little eye. It's gonna be worth it, my friends. It's hard to believe that I've had my EufyMake UV printer for almost a year. I have created hundreds of different projects with you. However, there is one specific thing that I have not done with you, and that's really hard to believe. To be honest, it's something that I don't even utilize myself personally within the EufyMake software, and that is the really cool AI texture things that they have the ability to do to create things like this. Now, I know this just looks like a standard painting, but up close, there is texture in this, and this was just a standard flat PNG file that I purchased over at Etsy, and then I uploaded it into the EufyMake software and had the EufyMake software create that texture oil-like painting, and then printed on this hard canvas board. Today, I am going to show you some of the inside features that the EufyMake software has. The reason why you're going to want to keep watching this video is because the stuff that I'm going to show you does require some AI credit. And since I'm really tight with the people over at EufyMake, they give me a ton of AI credits. So I'm going to waste my AI credits to show you what you're going to be missing out on or what you can skip on. Now, while we are going to be doing a huge deep dive into the AI part of the EufyMake Studio software, I am going to do a print with you as well, because I got to make a print of my aunt's dog, because I got to make my aunt a Christmas gift and she is obsessed with her dog. So I am going to print her dog on one of these hardboard canvases. One little side note before we set up the EufyMake UV printer and also the prints and everything like that, I am going to be using the hard white ink for today's project. I do know that I'm going to be printing on canvas. Generally, if you print on canvas, you're wanting the flexible white ink. However, the canvas boards that I have are like super thick. There's no give to them. And so I'm going to stick with the hard white ink just for today's project. But if you were doing this at your house and you wanted to print on one of those canvas wrap, gallery wrap things, you would want the flexible white ink. So just so there's some clarification there. All right, so let's pull out the EufyMake printer and set up the canvas first, and then we'll head over the software and play around a little bit. I did go ahead and put a little bit of paper masking tape on my large flatbed for the printer, just so it protects my work surface, and then I don't have to keep replacing these sticky mats. You can see that I have played around with it. And once it gets super dirty and not sticky, I'll just take it off and replace it with a different masking tape. Definitely a money saving little hack. Okay, so I'm just gonna roll this out of the wall. The reason why we're rolling it out of the wall is because this right here, the large flatbed, has to be able to like go all the way through without hitting anything. And so I love this cart because we can move it in and out, and you know, when it's not in the way when it's not in use. Okay, so we're going to put this into the hole, and then we're just gonna lock it into place. Okay, and these are the canvas boards that I have. I believe they're 16 inches by 20 inches, but I am just going to put my board onto my mat. This is put into the mat. You want to make sure that you press it down really well. Any type of variances in like heights, like if one corner is like flipped up versus another corner, it's going to read, the printer is going to read at the highest point of your canvas. So you want to make sure it's nice and flat, okay? At the EufyMake Studio software, what you want to do if you want this like cool texture stuff is you want to come over here into Creative Lab. If you've watched all of my EufyMake videos, you do know I have actually never pressed this button, and it's because I really truly haven't used it much. Okay, so all of these things right here is what is that like AI texture type thing. So what I'm going to choose, I already have a picture of what I want to use. It's this one right here. This picture of my aunt's dog is the one that I want to use to create a textured like oil painting-esque. So we're going to start with that first, and then we'll come back and I'll show you the rest of this. Okay, so let's just come over here into replicate brush strokes. I don't really want to turn my, we'll try both. I'm thinking I'm going to stay over here because I want my aunt's dog to actually look like the dog. This kind of looks like a fake one, but you know, I might change my mind. You never know. Okay, so I'm going to try this one first. So we're just going to press try it. And then what you're going to do is you're going to want to drag and drop your PNG file that you have in JPEG, PNG. You're going to drop it in there, okay? All right, there we go. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to customize the size. So we're going to come over here. This is actually kind of important. You want to make sure that you have the correct size that you're wanting to print on. So I just grabbed the other one that I printed on, and we will figure out the size here is going to be 16. I was right. Oh, it's 16 by 12. 12 by 6. Oh, it's right here. Okay, 12 by 16. I said 16 by 20 earlier, and that's obviously not the truth. It's 12 by 16 is this. Okay, so we're going to do the 12 by 16. The orientation obviously is going to be up and down. And I do want to kind of hug my aunt's dog. I don't need all the hoopla everywhere around. However, if you wanted to make this bigger, you could totally just, you know, make it bigger just by making the box bigger. But I do want to kind of make sure that Fargo is in. That's my aunt's dog's name. Actually, she bought him in a Wells Fargo parking lot, so his name is Fargo. But anyways, okay, so we have that, and all I'm going to do is it is going to take 5 diamonds, coins, whatever. Remember, we're tight. Me and Eufy are tight, so they give me a bunch of coins, which I'm really thankful for. Definitely thankful that I get to utilize the AI. Kind of sad that I haven't been using it more often because I truly don't use enough of this. I do a lot of my design work within either Canva or Inkscape. And like the texture stuff is really cool. Like this right here is amazing. Like it's absolutely amazing. However, it does take a really long time. And if you know anything about me, you do know I don't really care for things that take me forever. All right, so this is going to be the finished, like, what it's going to end up looking like. Okay, so if we zoom in, you can kind of tell that there is like a little bit of like texture in here. It definitely doesn't look, here, let me zoom out. Okay, this is what it looks like in 3D. And then this is what it looks like, just not textured, okay? So technically it's going to end up looking something like this where you can see those ripples. You can change the thickness and the smoothness of your print, and that'll just make things like if we, let me zoom out. I'm using my mouse and you can just zoom out like this, zoom in and out. So we can make things thicker. And if you like come over here and like lay it on the side, you see all that like texture that's right there? Okay, that is what your finished project is going to look like. I have to tell you, remember what I said earlier about the texture taking a long time? This thing right here, I believe it was an hour and a half to print this. It's gorgeous, and I would print it again. I mean, clearly I'm here and I'm going to print this dog picture again. So they do take a lot of time. If you have a 3D printer, I have a singular 3D printer, and I do know with those, they take a long time because you have to build the layers. The layers have to be built up, and they have to cure too. So it takes a really long time to build that. So 2 millimeters, just to give you an idea, I got my calipers here. 2 millimeters is yay thick, okay? I know that doesn't look like a lot, but if we're talking about doing a standard print, you know, just like print on an inkjet, it's flat. There is no height. This right here, you have to build this. And how you build that is by layers. And it's like a lot of layers. So the 2 drawbacks to doing textured prints or anything that's raised or anything like that is it's going to take a significant amount of time. The second thing is it is going to, it's going to suck up a lot of white ink. So like EufyMake sells a texture ink box, and it comes with like 6, I think it's like 6 white ink cartridges. That's because it takes up a lot of white ink in order to make one singular textured print. So this is what it looks like on the thickest with one smoothest. We can obviously make it smoother. So we went from 1 for the smoothness, and you can see it's very bumpy and rigidy. It looks like the table right here. You could see that it has the ridge. Let's go over here. We just got some bumps and stuff, right? This is what it kind of looks like from the top. Okay, if we smooth it out, it's just going to be nice and smooth. There's not going to be a whole lot of texture in it. Like, you're not going to be like this one right here. It's hard to tell, but like the clouds have a ripple through them. You can kind of tell right here where it like looks like there's a ripple through it. Okay, that's because it was at like a 2 smoothness. So the more smooth it gets, the less texture you have. It kind of defeats the purpose, in my opinion. I actually don't like this. I do. If we like tan down this, I mean, this is all right. I don't think it would be a bad one. I want it more of like a piece of fine art, and that just kind of looks like I tried to, I don't know, do something. Just like make it cool. So what I'm going to do is go back to the home screen in Creative Lab. I'm going to come over here to Photo To Brushstroke Art, and we'll see what that ends up looking like. Doing the same thing, we're going to take that picture, we're going to drag it into the software, 12 by 16, and orientation is vertical, making sure that Fargo is nice and centered in there, and we are going to press next. We're going to go over here into animal. You have still life, landscape. There's some different options for this. Again, I've not utilized much of this, so we're gonna test it out now. Let's see here. Which one should we choose? I feel like this one. What about this one? I don't know. I don't know. We'll just do this one. Let's just see what this one looks like. We're going to click that. Now it's going to take 10. Ooh, no, I kind of really like this. All right, we're just going to choose the top right, and then we're going to press generate. It's going to take 10 diamonds, so we're going to sit here and we're going to think about this generation. She sure is taking a while to get her to generate. But hopefully it's a good one. Hopefully we don't have to like go back and try it again, you know, with like a different thing. You just try it once and it ends up working out and you don't have to do it again, you know? All right, we have a print. Look at that. How cool. It's kind of dark. I think it's kind of dark. Let's see. Let's look from the side. Looks like we're going to get a lot of texture in this. Again, we can come up here. Let's just go down to 1 and see what the 1 smoothest looks like and see how just like those mountain, like it kind of, they're not mountains, but you know, like the paint, what it's going to end up looking like. Okay, so let's kind of come over here. I'm trying to see, okay, like this is the carpet, that rug. And if we go back to 5, you can kind of see like the mountains aren't as like cliff-like, but it's kind of dark. Do we like this? I think it's a little dark for me, but I mean, that's cute. And I can see where like there's going to be some brush strokes in here. It's going to look like a piece of fine art. I'm not going to do this one. That's not me. I want this one. I think this one with like the brighter background. I don't know. So let's press generate again. I just spent another 10 coins, but that's okay. At least, you know, so this one right here was dark and moody, and like the results did kind of give that vibe, right? The background is kind of like moody, and that's what the end results kind of look like. This one right here has a brighter background, so I'm kind of hoping that it ends up doing that because I want Fargo to be like the highlight of the picture, not so much like, I don't want the entire piece to feel like the art. I want Fargo to feel like the art, if that makes sense. The main character of the piece of art. Anyway, we're going to wait. It's generating. I feel like it's generating faster than it was the first time. All right. Oh, and look, it gave me, okay, so now it gives me the back and forth. We can toggle between the two. So we have this one was the original one, and then we have this one. I think I love this one. This one, I think I really like. It's not as dark and moody as the other one. Okay, let's look at it from the side. And this is at a smoothness of 5. I'm gonna go down to 1 just to see. So this one's gonna have a lot more of like the texture off the sides. You can totally see that texture. I'm gonna leave it here and I'm gonna change it to 5 and see how it just like kind of smooths it out. I think I'm gonna drop it down. I don't know if I want it that smooth because I do want to feel like I painted this. I didn't. I do want to feel like I did though. But look at that, like the table. Ooh, I love this. Oh my goodness. I think she's gonna love this. Okay. I mean, oh, so cute. All right. So we are happy with this. I'm happy with this. I hope you're happy with this. I think this is so cute. What we're going to do now is we're going to press print. Okay. This is a different setup than what you would do with if you were just, you know, our traditional ways of designing in here and like printing. It's definitely a little bit different. The workflow is different than original. So we have already put the canvas into the bed, right? All we have to do now is just press snapshot. It's now going to do a snapshot of what's inside. So nothing more is going to be different. It was just the original workflow. You could not start over here in one of these, like, you know, normally when we do these projects, it's like, okay, the very first thing you have to do is open up a canvas and drag and drop your thing and then press print. The workflow is different. You have to start over in the Creative Lab first, and then they take you into this screen, which is definitely not a screen you've seen me use before. I don't think. I really truly don't think that we have actually used this screen before together. I've done hundreds of projects with you, and I really don't think I've ever shown you this screen. All right, now that we have that done, all we have to do is take our Fargo picture and we have to put it onto our canvas, okay? Okay, I feel like this is going to be good. You know, trying to eyeball this is kind of hard, but I feel like that is going to cover the wrap just fine. I mean, I'm like sitting here doing this. I could zoom in. For everyone that's like, oh my gosh, would she just zoom in? Don't worry. Ah! Don't worry, I can do it. Okay. See, but then like it won't, okay, come on. Let's zoom in and then we'll pan. There we go. I mean, it's going to look all right, I think. Yeah. I mean, it's a little bit bigger, but like I would much rather have a little bit of overspray than like have this like weird white line somewhere on the canvas. So what I am going to do now is I'm going to come over here and I'm just going to do drawing board. You could, if you were doing, so if I were to come over here and do like canvas, what's going to happen is they're going to want me to do the soft white ink. And I don't want to do the soft white ink, okay? So I am going to stick to a drawing board. It is a pretty thick type of thing. Why does it want me to do soft white? Drawing board now, apparently you have to do soft white. You have to do white ink. I'm just going to do unknown. We're just going to keep it there. Brush stroke, high quality. Let's just call it a day and press start printing. Okay, now what's happening is the computer is jetpacking it over to the printer and it's, you know, just sending the file over. Just, you know, like a standard printer would do. And just because I know that people are going to be shocked when they see how much ink is going to be consumed. Here, I'm pulling up my notes from a previous video about how much ink consumption costs, just so you know. I have everything about Eufy here. Things I've learned about the UV printer. All right, it costs a total of 0.23 milliliters of ink. Just keep that in mind. I'm gonna guess this is gonna take like 13 milliliters, 33 millimeters. All right, so it's 0.429. So let's just say 43 cents. It's 43 cents a milliliter, just so you know, 43 cents a milliliter. We're gonna times it by 33. I'm just gonna do 33. We don't need the decimals in there, all right? It's gonna take a total of $14.20 to print this picture. I don't get an estimated time yet. Once I press start, it will give me an estimated time. So $14.20 to print this on this canvas. I think these canvas things end up being like, I don't know. Let's just go over here. I think I got them at Michael's, and it was 12 by 16 canvas board. Yeah, they're these ones. 12 by 16. $16.99 for 5. I got more than 5. Okay, I know that I got more than 5. I'm gonna go into my purchase histories because I know I have more than 5 of these. I got a whole stack of them in my closet. Oh, did I get them off Amazon? Yep, sure did. I got them off Amazon. A 12 pack. I'm like, that sounds more like it. I got a 12 pack for $22. So $22.09 divided by 12 is $1.84 per $1.84 per canvas. So $14.19 plus $1.84. It's going to take a total of $16 to make my aunt this Christmas gift that she is going to love. So if you wanted to sell these, you could probably sell these for, I would say, $100. How if I gave you, not like, let's pretend that this was your dog. I know it's Jesus, but let's just say, well, I'm going to actually, let's just time out on that question. I am going to ask you this question when we get done printing Fargo, and just keep this in mind as we watch this. If this was your dog, and this was a painting of your dog that I gave you, you don't know how long it takes to print or how much ink, how much would you think that you would spend on this? Okay, I don't want people to say $5 because I know for a fact that is not true. You would pay a lot more than that. I know I would. Okay, it's going to take a total of 3 hours. I hear it now. I hear it. It's going to be worth it, my friends. It's going to be worth it, I promise, okay? How much would you pay for a painting like this? It's not, I know it's not a painting. I know a printer printed it. But how much would you pay for this? Okay, let's deep dive some more into the textured canvas or textured prints and stuff like that, just because I only showed you these two things right here, okay? So, Pet Relief Magnet, let's come and try this. So we're just going to try it out. And then we'll drag and drop. Do I have another picture in here? So we don't use the same dog over and over and over again. Well, I don't. So we're going to use the same dog for this one. We're just going to drag it into here. Okay. Round rectangular magnet. It really doesn't matter for us because we're actually not going to print this. So we'll just press this. Do you want the object? Do you want the full thing or do you want the object? I want just the object. We recommend stylizing this. So this is going to be like a cartoon. It's not going to look real. Like, you know how with the print, the textured print that we're doing right now, it like actually looks like him. These are going to be different. So comic or clay animation, I'll just do clay animation, and it's going to cost me 10 diamonds. So we're just going to click yes. Okay. Look at how cute this is. What the world? I don't. I mean, he's definitely going to be like popping out, but oh my gosh. I just don't think that that's where it's at. Well, again, we can mess around with the smoothness and stuff like that. I just don't, wow. All right. We're gonna go back. Let's try this one. Oh my, wow. What a silly result. I mean, it definitely felt like it was clay. I don't know. Oh, look at the little oh my word. Ah! Now this one, look at, I mean, it definitely doesn't look like him, but like, oh, it looks like a little cartoon character. I mean, I would give this dog a treat. Okay. All right, so cute. Oh my gosh. And then the way that this would print is that everything right here would be flat, and then this cute little dog would be, I mean, it would be thick, 2.5 millimeters thick. So remember we only did 2 millimeters. I honestly wonder how long this would take. I mean, do you see that? That's 2.5 millimeters. That would be a pretty thick little painting, I think. This one's so cute. The other one actually just cracks me up. This one right here, I think is so cute. Okay, let's just back out, because I'm not gonna, clearly I'm not printing anything. I can't. Oh, if you wanted to do the full object, it's going to look pretty much the same as like what we did for this one. It's actually generating faster. That claymation one was good. Okay, so then it pretty much has the same result as the other one. Oh, the face is different here. This one's not as cute. He kind of looks like he's, I don't know, like he has a mustache. Anyway, I don't think it's very cute. Not as cute as the other one, but do you see how it's like 2.5 millimeters? This is thick. You can take this all the way up to 5 millimeters. Oh my gosh, 5 millimeters? Just so you know, that's 0.19 inches. I mean, that's a pretty thick piece of magnet. I honestly wonder how long that would take to print. Hours. I think if you were shocked at a 3-hour time for this one painting, you would be shocked about the other one, like doing that. Okay. These are apparently other projects that people that already own the EufyMake printer that they've already done. This right here was that first print, the original first print when like you unbox your machine. That's the one you do. But okay, going back here, relief portrait magnet. So that's going to be essentially the same thing like with the pet, only for portraits. So this is where you would use people. I did see that I have my daughter's picture here. So let's like open and drag that into the software. For some reason, the drag and drop won't work, which is weird. So okay, we'll do that one. That's my daughter on her graduation day, and we'll center her in this right here. Again, this is going to be for a magnet, so we could do round. If you do round, we'll do round. Since we did rectangle the last time, we'll do round this time. I'll just press next. We are going to, all right, let's do claymation. We're going to do object, and we are probably going to laugh our butts off again. Because that other one was so funny. My daughter, if she watches this, she'll be like, Mom, what are you doing? Okay. Oh, no. Oh, this is, I don't know who's going to be using this claymation. Oh, my, this is terrible. First, where in the world is my daughter's other finger? Because we only got 3 here. Second, her teeth. They're huge. The nose. Oh my, no. And then randomly, like we're missing the necklace part. So she just has this like weird white dot. This is terrible. That's how thick it would be, 2.5 millimeters. Oh my gosh. This is like, oh my gosh. This is actually kind of scary. The texture is really pretty. I really like the texture, but like, okay, we're going back. We ain't doing that one. Let's do the 3D comic and do generate on that. We're just going to do the full object because it's going to be, I think doing the object on these ones, it's actually definitely, in my opinion, nicer than doing the full thing. Because like, I don't really want I don't want the entire picture to be highlighted, you know, just the person. Okay. This actually isn't too bad. This would be acceptable for sure. This is definitely a lot more easier on the eyes. It's cute. But I think if I were to print this, my daughter would be like, is that supposed to be me? Because it definitely doesn't look like her. I mean, I guess it would be the cartoon version of her. But I like how they're like the necklace lines in here, right here. Look, they kind of like blurred out her tattoo a little bit, but it's still there. This is cute. It's cute. Not bad. Weird that they gave her blue eyes because she doesn't have blue eyes. But anyway, okay, going back. And we're going to go back again. And we'll try, we'll just exit out. Why am I going back? Okay, then we have kind of the same thing when it comes to these right here is like if we have a structure, let's go into Creative Fabrica. Okay, let's look for the Space Needle. Okay, I'm gonna do this one right here. I actually lived in Seattle when I was a kid. Fun fact. Okay, so I downloaded that. All right, we'll go back into the software. We'll do Relief Architecture Magnet. We'll find that downloaded file right here and press open. Make this larger. All right, now what we want to do is press next. And I'm gonna do the original and see what happens. I don't know if it actually will let me. We recommend stylizing real photos. Let's just press generate and see what happens. Okay, so with this one, it definitely just highlighted the actual Space Needle and everything else is flat. It actually looks really good. Outside of the fact that like down here, it didn't pick up. See this down here? It didn't pick up there. So that's kind of interesting. Like I really wish that it would have, but like from the side, like if we were to print this on the magnet, that would actually be really cool. It just reminds me of like this one right here. This is your first initial print for the EufyMake. And like this right here is raised and everything else is flat. So that's pretty much how this would end up working. This would be really cool for travel things. Okay, so we're gonna come out. We're gonna just exit out of this. And Still Life Magnet is essentially the same as here, only it's just gonna be another project. Another like just for an object. I'm not going to do it because I don't want to. I'm sure you get the picture. Okay, textured poster. Let's just go back into Creative Fabrica and we'll look for a poster. Okay, so this right here, I actually think it's so funny. It reminds me of, what is that movie with the panda? Kung Fu Panda. And the, I don't know. I actually really like it. Okay, so let's just press download. And go back over into the EufyMake software and we're going to upload this right here and press open. They do have a bunch of different options that you could do. These are things that other community members have made. So just so you know, you don't have to like have something else that like Creative Fabrica if you didn't want that. But I am going to, can we not do a, yeah, I'm trying to make just the square, just like that. Okay, then do it like this and just center it a little bit. All right, let's just press next. All right, and do you want to do key area or full image? Let's just do the full image. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. Let's just do key area because then maybe we'll figure out like what that actually means. I guess it's thinking. Did it change a little bit? I felt like it changed a little bit. Okay, we're just going to keep with key area. Oh, instead of it being gray, Do you see how now it's white right here when we did key area? So I think that was the only change, because the actual image is the same color. It's just that it's removed the gray. So that's the only difference. Okay. Now that we have that, we can look to the side and see, ooh, look at that texture. Look, it's like it's faint, like 0.5. We can bump this up. Remember, if you bump it up, it's going to take longer to do, but look, you're going to have a little bit of texture into that. Ooh, look at it. Oh my gosh. So cute. Oh my goodness. Did this take coins? I don't think it did. It said generate with no coins. Okay, so textured, unless there's a glitch, there's no like coin thing here that says like textured poster, coins. Anyway, okay, we're gonna close that out, and we already did these two light painting. Okay, light painting, let's do sunset. Let's not. Let's just do sunset in Creative Fabrica. Sunset poster. We'll just do this one, press download. Okay, we're gonna go back in Eufy and press upload, and then we'll just find one. Press upload. We'll make it nice and big. Apparently we only can go this size, that's fine. We'll press generate. This box. Now this box is funny because it's different than any other box that we've had. Okay, we can make a comic out of it. Okay, so this would say light on, and this is light off. Well, what? I don't know about it. So I'm not entirely sure what we're supposed to be seeing here. It doesn't make any sense to me. Is this supposed to be like two different panes? So like when it's off, it looks like this, and when you turn it on, it looks like this. Let's just press print and see what happens. I think this is supposed to be like two different like glass panes. I could be wrong. No, it's just one. So I'm not entirely sure what's up with this, because this doesn't make much sense to me. Yeah, so nothing to see there. Anyway, and then down here there is a bit of more AI stuff where you can make your own AI image and then like swap out your faces and turn you into a cartoon type thing. But those do take more AI credits, but this stuff right here is the stuff that I need to be like playing around with more, because like I said, these textured prints I think are gorgeous, and you can do them by just a click of a button, as we've seen, you know what I mean? I'm still kind of confused about this one, but whatever. Anyways, okay, so let me show you what this, we're 31% complete. It's only been an hour since I pressed print. So let me show you what that looks like, and then we'll pause and we'll come back when things are completely finished so I can show you the end results. All right, so this is what 1 hour of printing looks like. And we got a ways to go. So 1 hour has gotten us not very far, but again, end results of these is going to make it so worth it. The crispiness and the vibrant colors that we have here, like look at how vibrant that blue is. It almost matches my nails. Look at that. Looks so good. It's done, and I can tell you right now, it is the most beautiful piece of work of art that you probably have seen. Let's pull this off. Perfectly aligned, no issues anywhere. And look at this. Look at that texture. Oh, my aunt is going to absolutely love this right here. Wow. We definitely need to do more textured prints because this right here is 100% worth the wait. Now, seriously, how much would you pay for this? Definitely more than 20, right? But, oh my gosh. Love, love, love.
All right, y'all. I sure hope I inspired you to create, and I'll see you later.